Okay, just getting everything set up here. Making sure everything's working. Okay, should be fine there. Other ones, Supreme Queen, and today I'm bringing you another Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist live stream for you. So this live stream will be completing the 5D's series, and I think it counted up to be like about 16 duels. That'll be for this one we'll be doing. So yeah, just need to complete the achievements for the Steam achievements because this is on Steam here. Complete the 5D series, the Zexel series, complete all Duelist challenges, and lock all the avatars. No, there's like two achievements I won't be able to do because you have to do this thing. You have to play like a rank match, and the thing is basically to win like a ranked duel and then a not ranked duel, I guess. But I've tried to do this. I've tried to find a duel and host one. Never got that accomplished because it says can't find game or whatever it is. So it's just like, that's fine. So just the two achievements I have to do that require this, I'll just won't do. I feel like they should have taken those two out and should have done it like, for example, like complete the Arc 5 series and then just unlock all the cards or something like that. I feel like they should have done those two achievements as opposed to this one here. But yeah, which is fine because I personally don't like playing online with people because it kind of dates back to it dates back to like if you remember when you could go online the Nintendo Wii. If you remember when the Nintendo Wii came out, like how long ago that was, which that was a long time ago. But yeah, I used to go on the Nintendo, like my big brother and we would play on the Nintendo Wii online, and we'd play Mario Kart online, and this is the reason why I don't like playing online against other people because yeah, so it dates back to the Nintendo Wii days where you could play online, and I was playing Mario Kart online with my big brother, and it's not like winning or losing doesn't really matter to us. It's just there was someone who was playing. I think their name was Spider. I think is what their name was, but they were always in first, and they're always winning because they put some cheat in the game where they always had a star in their item inventory, so they were always winning though. So no matter what, they always won. And my big brother and I are pretty good at the Mario Kart games because we've done a lot of practice, and and it just we're not trying to always get first place though, but it's just like when somebody cheats, it just kills the fun of the game there. It just ruins the fun of the game for me when somebody cheats though, especially when it comes like this, like Yu-Gi-Oh, for example. Like most of the Yu-Gi-Oh communities just fill with people who make copy paste decks and play just to win and misuse cards and are toxic people and are competitive people, and anyone who makes the copy paste decks, plays just to win or anything like that, or is toxic or is competitive, those people ruin the fun for me, and I don't play against people like that though. So, and it goes for other games too. If people are going to be competitive in a game or cheat or do that, I don't play against it because it ruins the fun for me. So that's why I just don't like online. Because I know I've had some people want me to get Nintendo Switch Online, but the reason I've been avoiding that, like I do plan on getting it at some point though, but the reason I've been avoiding that mostly is just because, mostly just because, I don't want to because I hardly ever use the online feature because I'd rather play against like AIs or play against like family or friends like local, rather than play online against like strangers I don't know who are probably either cheating, like adding like cheat codes in the game so they always win, or being competitive or toxic. So that's why I always avoid the whole online play. Because yeah, it does date back to that, but also since this is also Yu-Gi-Oh, that also is part of it too. I really don't care about that part. But yeah, but I am thinking of doing a way of interacting with my viewer base, like with the Twitch viewer base I have here, because we're like where we can all join and play a game together, not Yu-Gi-Oh, not this, but because like a certain streamer I used to watch though that inspired me to do streaming, they would for example they would be playing Mario Kart with their streamers or with their not their streamers but their viewers, their viewer base. They'd be playing Mario Kart their viewer base, and I've been thinking about doing that. Like I'm thinking about doing like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on the Switch, like play on live people. So if people want to do that, we can do it. Because I don't think you can really. I don't think you can cheat on that game or you can be competitive on the game because it's basically a free for all game. So I don't think that's that way at all. If people are gonna be if people end up being toxic or competitive or cheat in some way, I'll just ban those people and block them so they can't, or however I have to go about doing that so they can't, join in on this channel here or whatever, for that. Because because that streamer did inspire me to do that, and that's something I really want to do. And I was just trying to think of what game can do. Well, they did Mario Kart, so I feel like that would be a good one to do though, because it is a free for all game. I don't think you really cheat or be competitive or whatever. So we'll see about that. Though when I get the Nintendo Switch Online though, because I am thinking about getting in. That's what I'm thinking about doing though, and see how that goes. But yeah, that's just what I'm thinking about doing. Because anyway, let's start on this game here. Make sure that this is not too loud. Okay, should be good to start this. Might turn that down a bit actually. Okay, should be able to start this now. Let's make sure to check this just to make sure this isn't loud though. Hopefully you can still hear me over this. Okay, I guess that's fine. Thought we were using a spider deck, not an Infernity deck. Enjoy having double damage there. I love Dragon's Rage. But yeah, what is everyone looking forward to that's coming out recently, or maybe the next like year or two, like video game wise or really anything? As for me, I'm looking forward to video games. Looking forward to this March because we're getting My Hero One's Justice 2 for the Switch. That's what I'll be getting it for. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX. I just love how they're remaking the original Mystery Dungeon games because the Mystery Dungeon games are some of my favorite Pokemon games. So I'm looking forward to those two games to the Switch. Looking forward to Metroid Prime 4 when that comes out. Looking forward to the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild sequel whenever that comes out, don't know. Looking forward to this June to get the Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5 manga volume 7, which is the last volume of the Arc 5 manga. Of course, got my what is it called? Magical Heroes. The Legend Duelist cards. I've already got those already coming soon because I'll be. But yeah, looking forward to getting the Ignition Assault so I can get my my Marincess and number card from there I need to get. Looking forward to Dual Overload because there's some cards that I need to get, and Eternity Code because there's some cards I need to get as well. But I think I'll be, because I do want to update my Ultima Master deck. I know I would update my Performer Pals and Odd Eyes Magician and Dimension Dragon deck, but because Konami keeps giving us pack filler and they keep deciding to pull the, don't finish one project before you. Basically, the way I put it is finish one project before you start the next, which is just giving all us these TCG exclusive cards. It's like honestly, I think they should just do away with all those. Honestly, I think main set should just be like, yeah, the 80 cards in the set there, and then 20 imports. I feel like that's how it should be, because we'll catch them on imports a lot faster. Because at least with imports, you can't ever do wrong there. Just that with a lot of the imports we've been doing lately are archetype cards, so it really doesn't benefit decks though. But yeah, they need to just stop the TCG exclusives. Like, just stop with it completely. Just keep importing 20 cards in each of the main sets until you've imported everything to the TCG at least, and then after that, then you can do it. Yeah, just hoping they import more stuff from my decks and Dual Overload and Eternity Code. So that's why I might just wait till after Eternity Code to update the Dimension Dragons, Odd Eyes Magicians, and Perform Pal decks, because at least by then we'll have some more imports. I think last time I updated it was like in May. But yeah, that's just what I'm looking forward to. My Hero 1 Justice 2 for Switch, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX for the Switch though, so those both come out in March. Metroid Prime 4, don't know when we're going to get that. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild sequel, looking forward to that for the Switch, don't know when we're getting that. That's a cheapo card. course, out of all the cards they target, they would target that. Even though Skyros is on the field. See, that's another thing too. Like, we're just gonna play Chibo cards. That's for destroying the Pendulum card. Because yeah, there's actually some things on this game that actually don't follow rules, even though there's like certain rules they have on here, and that's because they refuse to update this game. So certain cards are supposed to follow certain guidelines, and they don't even follow that. And I've actually caught the game on numerous occasions that does that. Another reason why these Yu-Gi-Oh games are ugh. But of course, it always falls in the AI's part where it's just like, yeah, they can just somehow break a card rule, even though it's like you can't do that. But they don't want to update the game, fix it. But yeah, what I'm looking forward to, as I was saying before, yeah, My Hero 1's Justice 2 for the Switch, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Rescue Team DX for the Switch though, both come out this March, Metroid Prime 4, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild sequel. So those are the video games looking forward to. Arc 5 Manga Volume 7, that'll be this June. And then, yeah, those couple cards I need from Ignition Assault, Dual Overload, because there's some cards I need from their End Eternity Code. That's all I can think of for now, honestly. Yeah, speaking of imports though, like we're like over 100 cards behind on things. That's why it's just like, yeah. Oh great, now we got, what's with everyone using these cheapo cards in here? Why are we all, and first of all, this is supposed to be a reptilian deck. This is not even a reptilian deck. Great, here you go with stalling again. Whoever builds these decks in these games sucks at building decks, because like I'm literally seeing this in every deck. This is supposed to be, isn't this supposed to be a reptilian deck? Not some cheapo deck in here? Because like, yeah, there's 16 those, but I don't want this taking like 80 turns. The reason why these games are not that great though, because they always make sure when they build the AI's deck they put bad in there, or some other cheapo card, or Dark Hole, or Aigeki, or Mystical Space Typhoon, or whatever. It's like, this is supposed to be a reptilian deck. This is not even a reptilian. There you go. Now destroy that cheapo card. That could. Why do you even play the card anyway? The card sucks. Now keep your cheapo card in your hand. Wonder why a lot of these cheapo slash stall cards get stuck on the ban list. Well, who wants to sit here for 80 turns for hours on end while you sit there and don't have zero skill in your deck because it's like a one sentence says you can't do this. That's the thing, this is supposed to be a reptilian deck, not a cheapo stall deck. Not sitting here for hours because when I play a cheapo card. Go ahead and play those cards. It's the cheapo card I want. Well, I ain't gonna do that. We're not doing that either. Yep, now we play the cheapo card because this game, because the game's shit. What's with all these freaking cards we're doing here? I thought this was supposed to be a reptilian deck. Quit stalling. This is why I actually would rather not play Yuki. This is why I kind of want to finish this game off and just move on to another game because, yeah, I'm really seeing this like in almost every deck now, and that's sad. Seriously, Konami, learn how to build decks. This is not a deck. This is like shit. Nobody wants to sit and play your. I would honestly give this game probably like if I could give it 0 to 5, I would, but this ugh. Oh look, this card that destroys cheapo spells and trap cards. Like this cheapo card here. There, now you can't use card effects. Now it's going to cost you 500 points. Well, this is not a reptilian deck. This is a shit deck. Like, none of these are reptilian cards. You got a monarch card thrown in here. You got all this other stuff that's not even, like what is this? There, bye-bye cheapo card. $15 turns, shouldn't be that long. But yeah, Konami, nobody wants to sit here and play your game for hours on end because you put this in your deck. Next time, quit putting messenger piece in all your decks. It's not a reptilian card. That's why I like using this deck, because it destroys all your cheapo spells and trap cards. Has the Tomb Editions, basically like the normal monsters can destroy the monsters and the spells and traps. I love that. The other two, Stargazer and Time Gazer, basically say you can't activate your cheapo face down cards like Mirror Force and that. And if you somehow do, their penalties, they come back again, so you can't do anything about it. Really hate to see what they can do with the next game there. If I won't be surprised they've done that. Throwing said spell, said trap, said effect monster, said extra deck card in every deck. Because they literally have no creativity skills whatsoever. Point of that being, oh wow, a whole 1,000 damage. The pendulum comes back over and over and over again. Also, you know, majority of my deck is monsters, and they're doing this thing. See, this is another reason why I have issues with these games, because it's like, how many monsters do it? Like, do I have to play, was it Super Heavy Samurais to actually be able to get monsters in my hand, even though majority of the deck is monsters? That's why I enjoy the games that require like the skill and knowledge over like this luck-based stuff, because it's just like, ugh. They always make sure they rig it. And that also kind of ruins the fun in things too. But of course, this is around the time where Konami just didn't know how to make video games, because I know back then they were doing well with the games, but ever since they started these games, it's just basically Millennium Duels, copy-pasted it to create this game, and then they copy-paste this game to create Link Evolution, is basically all it is. Next time, quit playing the cheapo cards there. And also quit with the rigging the hands and stuff so it's always in your AI's favor, because that's also bullshit. It seems like that pops up way too often. But yeah, I think for the next Let's Play, probably might... Not Let's Play, excuse me. Next game I'll probably end up live stream will probably be more or less like a skill knowledge game. Or something like that. Some probably like that though. At least the one thing I'll say with this game, at least it's actually based off the original card game and not like a certain other game. What is with that cheapo card in every deck? Do we not know how to... Oh my god. Seriously, learn how to build a deck. Why is it... It's either this or Messenger Piece slapped in every deck. For stalling cards, then for cheapo cards, Mystical Space Typhoon, Dark Hole Raigeki. And the cards aren't even that amazing. Seriously, learn how to build decks on here. You complain because people, do all this deck building stuff, and you're like, oh, we got to keep updating this ban list because people are misusing cards. It's like that's misusing because you're slapping that in every deck. That's why I like using cards like this. Send all your cheapo cards back to your hand, then the Vortex Strike negates the cheapo cards, destroys the cheapo cards, so you can't use them. Ugh. I don't remember this character even. I don't even remember her using Swords of Healing in the anime at all. They're now trying to activate that card again. Not sitting here for like hours for one duel. What was the stream going for? The only delaying this stream will be just if I ran or go off topic, not stalling cheapo cards. What's that cheapo card doing your deck for? Oh my god. It's not one cheapo card, it's some other cheapo card slapped in every deck. Besides, I don't remember that character using that card either. They were using, was it the unicorn, was it basically a beast type deck with the unicorn synchro monsters? I don't remember that being in there. It's like, this is why I use these cards, because it basically destroys their cheapo cards. wonder if I should do a video game review on this game, since technically when I said I was going to do video game reviews on games that I either finish Let's Plays over live streams, I don't know if I should do on this one. Honestly, I don't know. Honestly, don't know what I would want to say about this. Like, as far as the development of the game goes, I would give it a 1 out of 5 because it's just a copy-paste game from Millennium Duels. Gameplay-wise, it's based on the original card game, so 5 out of 5 on that part. It's actually based off the game, and it's the good rules, not the cringy rules. Though I wonder if they're going to update that with the new, because the Link Evolution rules, I know they're still using the old, basically the original Master Rules 4. I wonder if they're going to actually update to what it is now. Even if they do update it, it's still bad because these cards are still destroyed by that. But at least it's there because 75% of the cards are fixed, like Fusion, Synchros, and Xyz are fixed, but again, I don't know. But yeah, effort and development for this game, I'd give 1 out of 5. Gameplay would be 5 out of 5 because at least it's based off the original card game, and I don't know what I would more say, honestly. That would be known to destroy that, but I don't get rid of that a different way. As far as card database goes for this one, it's good to some extent, but I would also say it's outdated and should be updated to include the remaining Arc 5 cards. But yeah, I feel like with the new game, they should at least make it so you can play by the these rules here, so you can actually use your pendulums and your fusion, synchros, and Xyz if they choose not to update the rules on there. Yeah, not using cheapo cards on here. We don't do that stuff here, not in this household. Again, I thought this was supposed to be a beast deck based off the Unicorn Synchros, not cheapo cards. yeah, when I play a new game, I'll use my Trickstar and Marinces. They actually update it to that point because those are the only decks we'll be able to use in the new rules that won't be destroyed. And I guess Cyber Angels, since that's rituals. Go ahead and discard your whole hand. Even if you try and do something, I'll just negate the card. Nope. I thought this was supposed to be a friggin' beast deck. The last time I checked, I didn't use a single Fabled card in here. Yeah, you gotta love your little stally cards there. Well, your card's gone now, so... And I get nothing left. I don't care, I can just get those cards back. Whoa, what was all this in here? 2 cheapo cards, really? Is that how bad our deck is? Yeah, you literally have to resort to using cheapo cards like that? Wow. Jeez, that deck's shit. Seriously, Konami, learn how to build decks. Remember what Jesse Anderson said in the anime? It wouldn't be fun destroying cards by card effects when you can just destroy them by battle. It's like, yeah, that's the point of battle phase. You know, this thing here. Ugh. So yeah, the Zexal series will be 11 duels, so that'll be a bit of a shorter stream, and then the Arc 5 series is 18 duels, so... Oh well, your card bites the dust, my card can just come back. What's that cheaper card doing in our deck? Okay, first of all, this is supposed to be an Aesir Nordic deck, not a Lightsworn deck. So why are we playing cheaper cards in there for? Lightsworns and Aesir Nordics don't mix. Aesir Nordics go together, but Lightsworns don't fit in there in any way, shape, or form. Two different play styles. What's with the cheapo card? What's with this cheapo card in our deck? Why is that in every deck? Oh my god, like... Safely say, like, probably wouldn't be surprised if 100% of the decks in here are poorly built because they have that stuffed in there, that stuffed in every deck there. Dark Hole, Raigeki, Mystical Space Typhoon. Like, ugh, what's all these cheapo cards? Now he's sitting here waiting for, like, what, 6 more turns here? Since people don't know how to actually build a deck on here at all. That's not an Aesir Nordic card, that's not an Aesir Nordic card. You know, you would have had one of your synchro mods in the field by now if you didn't have this in your deck, because you would have drawn the proper cards without that clogging your deck up. And look at that, it did nothing for you. Oh, I know, I'm destroying this effect now. That cheapo card here. Bye-bye, cheapo card. Well, then quit putting light towards your deck. Like, let's count all the Aesir Nordic cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 cards, and we've seen 1, 2, 3 cards. Wow. Jeez, this deck is shit. Do we not know what? Do you not know how to spell Aesir Nordics? I'm pretty sure that says Lightsworn. I don't believe anywhere that says Aesir Nordics in the name or the text. Oh, tell me I actually see a card from your extra deck besides these cheapo Stolly cards. Yep, cheapo card. That's not an Ancient Nordic card. Wow, this deck is really shitty. Like, does he know how to play a proper deck here? Like, wow, that's sad. Okay, these all cheapo face downs are putting because that's literally all I've seen this deck is just cheapo card after cheapo card after cheapo card. Especially just going at 19 turns because you're stalling out with the cheapo cards, like... Oh my god, this game takes forever to do. Because we're not even playing a proper deck at all, so it's the same stuff over and over and over again. What's these cheapo cards? Yep, cheapo card. Nope, we don't play cheapo cards in our deck. Another cheapo card there. Cheapo card, cheapo card. Oh my, how many cheapo cards do we have in our deck here? Jeez, this deck is shit, big time. Like, most of this deck wasn't even Aesir Nordic cards. It was that bad. Like, wow. Seriously, next time, build a deck. Not shit like this. You went through over half your deck and most of those weren't even Aesir Nordic cards. I don't remember him using like half those cards to show. Didn't see, what was it? Mystical Space Typhoon, Cheapo Space Typhoon, Cheapo Breakthrough Skill. So this one's not stuffed with like 20 trap cards or cheapo cards or stally cards. Also, what's this doing in the deck here? This is not. This is supposed to be Aesir Nordic cards, not spellcasters or spell counters. Ugh. Again, this is the issue as to why I don't go online and play against people, because people online are much worse than this. Like, oh boy. I didn't want to get into that because I don't know how many decks I've seen that they've mixed and copy and pasted and claimed them as their own, misused and stuff like that. Like, ugh. Okay, when am I gonna see the Aesir Nordic cards? Because that's what their decks are based off of, is the Aesir Nordics, not these like random. But yeah, going back to the whole review in this game, like, yeah, I would. Card database is out of date, which kind of hurts it. Gameplay of it, yeah, 5 out of 5 because it's playing by the good rules. They are missing some scenarios. Comparing this to the older games that actually have like yeah, it does have like some scenes, like when you summon a monster, I think it is. or is it when they attack? I don't know. I think it's when they attack or something like that though. Like I said, I guess it does have some scenes on there, but as far as the development effort they put into the game, 1 out of 5, because it was just, like I said, copy paste from Millennium Duels, and I'd probably say the same Link Evolution, like, but once they update, then we'll see. And at least it's not another certain game. Because I bet they'll just happen to just have the perfect thing in their hand, probably, since they, for some reason, always get perfect hands. Yep, and this is the exact same issue. And this is another thing I would put as another complaint about the game is, it's as if the game's rigged, like perfect hands for the AI. Make sure you get the worst hands. No matter how many monsters you put in the game, it's going to be either you get all monsters or you get all spells and traps. It's either one or the other. You don't get any in between. I guess the only way out was to just play, I guess, was it Super Heavy Samurais? But even then, they'll probably find some way to mess that up. They're about to actually do something now. I'll put bottom use a face down card. I'll use it when I want to. Now I'll use it. And that's another thing too. I'd also put as another that kind of feel like hurts the game is this constant bothering you to activate a card when you don't even want to use the card at all. But yeah, compared to the previous games, yeah, this game is, well, these games I would say because I think it started line duels are really not that good compared to the previous ones. World Championship games always be the best ones, I'd say, and the Falsebound Kingdom. Because at least they actually had a story mode to it, though, and an actual campaign mode. This, they're trying to say that this thing here is the story mode, and the Duelist Challenge is the campaign mode. I don't buy it. There's no way you can compare that. This is just basically like a rushed game, for example. Or, you know, with this one, it's like copy-paste, but the previous game was the first style of this game. This seemed just rushed out, like, just rushed. No effort into it, man. Throw it out, hopefully, throw it on the shelves, hopefully it sells and stuff like that, though. That's kind of what shouts to me, honestly. This is my favorite deck in the 5D's series, if anyone didn't know about that. It would be Mech Lords, just because I love them cards. Now let's see. As someone who plays Mech Lords, let's say this is actually a Mech Lord deck. Kind of a bad time to use that card. So, you just destroyed a card for nothing. And you didn't even have a Mech Lord in your hand to activate. That's you're supposed to wait till then to do it. Oh well. So far so good. See, this is that's a Mech Lord deck. Mech Lord cards. Not stuffing Dark Hole or Igeki or whatever else you can find in there. the thing with like the one thing I found with like the older U games, they were the kind of games that when I actually played them, I actually felt like playing them again. Whereas with this one, it's just like, I don't feel like playing this game again. Yeah, the card database may be more up to date with stuff and more variety, but this wasn't all that developed well, I find. This is my favorite one of Aporia's reincarnations, or as they call it, Embodiment of Despair's Primo. Felt like he was the more, I like the most just because I don't know. The part I really loved about, no, we don't do this in this household. No, we're not screwing the hands up because, yeah, no. Happened way too many times, especially when like over half the deck is monsters. That's how I build my decks. I usually make sure at least half my deck or over half my deck is monsters because of this reason right here. They always have for some reason to do that. Unless it's like Phantom Knights, then yeah, that's understandable, but yeah, what I was saying before is I just love Primo because I think the part I really love about is just he was just like, I think he was impatient or something like that though. But he just basically like sicked his ghost army and just made them go all after Yusei, just basically trying to go straight to getting the mission accomplished as soon as possible and going straight for the core. You know, Jake was like wanting to take his time, just like, I love you so much, Primo. Way to really get the job done. Guys, gotta make sure you eat those synchro monsters. Excuse me. Gotta make sure you eat those synchro monsters for breakfast. "5D's, where synchro monsters are evil, and Arc 5, where fusion monsters are evil." Are they allowed to own too? Like, because I don't know, like, I guess depending on the version you watch though. But I really like this dub voice, because his dub voice also does. I forget his name though, but his dub voice also does like Karina's like grandfather, the Mega Evolution Guru. I think that's his name. Looker. There's many more. I really do love I really do love the voice actor. Like, I really do love their voice. My favorite would obviously have to be Emily Genesis because she voices my wife Dawn, my cute sassy wife Dawn, and just thinking about Dawn just makes me fangirl. Just have heart-shaped eyes over all the time. But yeah, she also voices Yuzu. They're one of my wives. Well, all the counterparts in Arc 5, including Ray for the dub. And then there's like, what's her name? I think her name is it Anna or something like that? I don't know. The one who does the one from Sun and Moon who's on that Magnezone that's on the Magnezone that does like that's the announcer or whatever it is for the special events that goes on. She wears like the orange outfit though. It seems like everyone that Emily Jen's voice is just like, okay, instant wife for me, just because they have the cute and sassy voice. Because I just love the voice. It's so cute and sassy. I also love that Jacob here. But no, just thinking about Dawn, just always have heart-shaped eyes and just fangirl and just like, blushy face over my wife. probably by far my favorite character from 5D series. And once again, you use that at the incorrect time because you don't have a mech lord in your hand. Let's see if I can try to go off top, but see if I can do that voice again. Was it? That was like, cause I also just thought like Primo was, like, of course, Pori as well too, but yeah, I just find them both badass though. What was it? From 5 come 1, and now you're done. Mech Lord Emperor Weissel. That's another deck I want to see more cards get printed for is Mech Lords. Like, seriously, print those Mech Lord cores. The original, we will become one to destroy the world, before Zark was a thing. That's basically what it was in that one episode where they all three of the embodiments of despair fuse as one, and then Mace are just trying to destroy, was it Neo Domino City? What is going on for? I think after this one should get the 5D's achievement thing, but I still want to do the remaining, was it DLC duels here? Yeah, just got to do the 5D's one. So 2 more duels, and that'll be it for this stream here. But I also feel like I have an idea of what I'm gonna do for my next Let's Play, like this, because I know I said I was thinking of doing Metroid Prime Trilogy Let's Play in better mode, but I think I have another game I actually have in mind that I want to do a Let's Play on. Because I don't want to just do all Metroid Prime Trilogy. You know, I love the game series and it's my favorite one. But yeah, I do have another game I don't want to do. Don't know when I'm gonna do it though, but I'll leave it be a surprise for you. Because this will be, of course, go on my YouTube channel, so I'll leave it to be a surprise, and you can see when I start posting videos. Last I'll do for the stream here. yeah, I'm looking to try to find the those like old World Championship games I don't have though. If I can find, I'd love to get those and play those again, or not play them again because I haven't played them at all. You know what I mean? By get them to play them because I never played them before. I believe it was the. I believe it was the 2005, 2008, and then 2009 or something. I don't know. Or 2000. I think it's like the 2008 and 2009. I think it is. I don't know. I'd have to go back and check to see which ones I'm missing. I know it's 3 that I'm missing. This problem, this game actually gave better hands. Yeah, we're not doing this. This is going to make this stream take even longer at this rate. I can already assume that. Because they're doing they get perfect hands and I get the worst hands because that's just the way the game is. And no reason why I would give this game a low rating. Not sitting here for like hours until it actually corrects itself. Besides, you should be more based upon so many Time Lords out, not Dark Lords. Yeah, if I see a duel's gonna take long, I'm just gonna like just restart it because I don't need to sit here while it just corrects itself because there's really no need for that to be happening. That's just not appropriate at all. Oh, I saw a Stolly card in there that shouldn't be in there. You know, like over half the deck is monsters. There, thanks to your card, you lose this turn. You can't stall me out for another turn. Okay, so that'll be it for this stream here. So yeah, the next stream I'll be doing the Zexel series, which is 11 duels, and then the one after that, which will be the last live stream I'll do for this game, will be the Arc 5 series, which is about 18 duels. So yeah, so this will be a bit of a shorter stream. This one will probably be about around the length this one is, though, depending on if the game stalls and stuff like that, and also mostly depending on if I go off topic and start raining. But yeah, I hope you'll enjoy the live stream. Stay tuned for the next one. And yeah, this is Supreme Queen, signing off.